Okay, in this lesson, we're going to look at converting between mixed numbers and improper fractions. So let's go for it, right? Some basic stuff, first of all. If we say that this shape here, this rectangle, stands for one whole, okay, like, one bar of chocolate, or, one anything, right? This whole thing here, okay, for the next few examples, this is just one whole, okay? Hopefully you can see here that I've split this shape into two equal pieces, and these pieces are called halves, obviously, okay? Right? There's two halves in a whole one. Bear that in mind. Here, look, three equal pieces. So these are called thirds. Okay, there are 3/3 in a whole one. Probably guess the next one, right? See that? Four equal pieces. Quarters, 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 you see? Four equal pieces. There are 4/4 in a whole one. Again, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal pieces. These are called fifths. 1/5 means taking something and splitting it into 5 equal pieces. There are 5/5 in a whole one. What have we got here then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These pieces would be called ninths because there are 9/9 in a whole one. Okay, 1/9, 1/9, 1/9, 1/9, 1/9. There you go. All right. Now look at this example here. Remember, this entire shape is a whole one. Okay, so you might think, look, there's a half here and a half here and another half here. Okay, so can we see that this, it looks strange, all right, but I've got one here and a half. Some people would say, all right, that 1 and a half, this is called a mixed number. It's a mixture of a number and fraction, okay? But some people would rather write it as 1, 2, 3 halves. So 1 and 1/2, and it is actually 3 halves. 2 halves to make the whole one, and a spare half gives you 3 altogether. Okay, this one here, for example, we look at this one. See, these are obviously quarters, aren't they? Okay, because there's 4 equal pieces. See, these are all quarters. So quarter, 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 quarter. Now you can see, pardon me, that this is 2 whole ones and 3/4 left over. See, this is 2 3/4. Again, some people would rather write it as a fraction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, all together, there's 11/4 here, okay? This fraction here, this top heavy fraction, is called an improper fraction because it doesn't look proper, so to speak, or correct. But it's okay to have a bigger numerator than denominator, okay? In fact, a lot of people would rather these fractions because this notation here, is a bit clunky. So this is 2 whole 3/4 or 11/4 altogether, okay? So if we look at this one now, right, we'll try and do this one maybe without drawing like a really detailed picture. We're given 7 halves, which is an improper fraction, and we're asked to turn this into a mixed number. Okay, so what I tend to do initially when I'm learning this topic is to draw a picture. Okay, 7 halves, doesn't it? Literally means 7 halves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hopefully you see why I put them in groups of 2. Remember, every 2 halves makes a whole one. Okay, so I've got a whole one here, a whole one here, a whole one here, and that's it then, okay? I've got 1 half left over. So can you see that 7 halves really means 3 wholes, see? 1, 2, 3, and you've got 1 half left over as well, all right? So as a mixed number, this is 3 wholes and a half left over, 3.5. This one, maybe try this one yourself. Perhaps pause the video, have a go here. Draw a picture if you have to. There is a shortcut you can use, but you can work it out for yourself. Okay, welcome back. Now let's say I'm dealing with fifths here. I know there are 5 fifths in a whole 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I got to do 16 of them, see? 16 fifths. That's 5. I think the next row, wouldn't it be 10 the next one? Because 5 times 2 is 10. I've still got to get, so that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, and one more to make 16. All right, so I'm done. I hope you see, look now, remember there's 5 fifths in a whole 1. So here's one whole 1. Here's another whole 1. Here's another whole 1. So altogether that's 3 whole 1s and just 1/5 left over. As a mixed number, it's 3 1/5. All right, you may start to see a shortcut here, okay? I've been counting in 5s a little bit. Okay. And this last one here now, okay, now 21/8. This is going to take you a bit of time here, really, isn't it? So I may use a shortcut, okay? You can pause the video and try it yourself if you want to, but I may take a shortcut here, okay? Because I'm dealing with eighths, and I know there are 8 eighths. Remember, 8 eighths would be a whole 1. So you know, I got 21 of these, so this is going to take ages. So what I'll do the first one. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And can you see that? I'm just trying to think now. See, now this would be a whole 1 here. All right, and I've still got many more to do. So I'm just really thinking, you know, how many 8s are in 21? How many whole 8s would be in 21? We can keep on going if we want. Let's see, 1/8 again. Look, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And that's a whole 1, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Well, that took ages. There's definitely a shortcut we can use. So see, that's another whole 1 there. And then I've just got, I won't put that in a circle because it doesn't look right. See it? All together, I've got 2 whole 1s. This time I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 8s left over. Now see, my shortcut was I'm trying to see how many 8s I can get into 21 to tell me the whole 1s and see what's left over. So my shortcut, I do 21/8. Basically, I do 21 divided by 8. And if you know your times tables, there are 2 whole 8s in 21. Hence this here. And the remainder is 5. Hence the 5 here. Okay? And that shortcut will always work. Go back to the first question, for example. See, 7/2. If you do 7 divided by 2, you do get 3, remainder 1. So the main part is the pure number, and the remainder is the numerator of the fraction. Okay, look at example 2. If you were done 16/5, this means 16 divided by 5. Well, that's 3 remainder 1. You can see 3 remainder 1, look. See? So it's 3 remainder 1. And that shortcut will always work. It's just division with remainder. You can draw pictures if you want for the main task. Here, sorry. All right, so you can pause the video here and go to the main task. Either draw pictures or use the shortcut, but either way you're doing the exact same maths. So I'm probably pause it here, okay? And then come back to the answers when you're ready. Okay, welcome back. Here's the answers here. All right. You know, it's for some of them, I have cancelled the fraction down. Let's see, number 10 was 4 2/4. But you should know from previous lessons that 2/4 can be cancelled down 1/2. And this last example, 6/9 is the same as 2/3. Okay. So, see how you got on there, all right? But I think the shortcut is definitely easier to take than drawing pictures. It's just division with the remainder, all right? In the next video in this sequence, I will show you how to go the other way, how to take a mixed number and turn it into an improper fraction. But that's all for now, all right? So, yeah, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.